Hey guys, it's John here. I've been doing a lot of sessions lately, a lot of private readings with people, and a recurring topic kept coming up that I really wanted to get some answers on for myself as well, and really kind of hear the ideas about what it all is. And the question was, what is the best way to commune with God, Source, the consciousness of the one of all of us? And I as I talk to people in my readings, we're getting all kinds of information coming through, but I really wanted to sit back and do one of my I opened up and asked videos where I can just open up and ask and let whatever flows through flow through. And so the question I'm going to ask in this video is, what is the best way to commune with God? And so that is what I'm going to ask. Communion, the taking in of one into the other. Communion, a bonding of the two consciousnesses. Communion, the idea of being as one through conscious choice. The idea of expressing the one through a single entity. The recognition of experiencing love, experiencing God in all things, realizing that you being your authentic self, your full, complete self, doing the things you love, following your heart, going to the space of love within you, to decide to love the things that you are doing, to decide to create the things that are loving, to look at others and speak to them from a place of love, to emphasize to them how powerful and lovely they are, how beautiful they are in themselves. The fact that you yourself can speak of this and talk of this to others and to yourself is communing with God. The realization is there is no modality, there is no technique, there is no way to get there other than being love. To be love is to commune with God, because God is love. That idea of communing with love, that idea of being love and expressing love, and as John would say, living love, to be the one element of love is communing with God. It is the connection, and it is a simple choice. There is no pathway to follow. There is no technique you must use. There is no how-to guide that shows you the way to being one with God. You are already one with God. Communion comes with the recognizing that you are one with God, recognizing that you are the creator of your experience. Sometimes we create unconsciously, but it's the recognizing of that you are one with God, and what you believe and put your focus and faith on is what comes into your reality. And that idea of communing with God is living in the present moment in love. Once you live in the present moment with love, you realize that you are with God at all times. God is never separate. God is never alone. The only thing that makes you feel as if you are separate or alone is your own choices. You choose to be fearful. You choose to be in lack. You choose to be in the wilderness of your mind where you find nothing else. But you think you do. You believe you're seeing kernels and the pathway laying out before you, the breadcrumbs to follow. You think you see them, but they are just a path of the mind. In reality, God is found in the love. It's in the feeling. God is not in the mind. It is in the feeling. God is surrounding you all the time. And when you are off in the mind, you are feeling separate and alone. And that's where fear lives. Fear lives in the mind. Fear is the mind looking forward to a negative outcome, and that is what fear is. And when you sit in fear and you sit out of your present moment, because that's what fear also does. Fear is based upon you being not in the present moment. It's based upon you being in a future moment. And in that future moment, you have the opportunity to say, no, I am receiving a loving world. I am choosing a loving world. I am expressing love today. I am talking to people in a way that makes them feel loved. Because when you make someone feel loved, you are giving them God. When you give them God, you are delivering God. You are creating God. You are expressing God. And in expressing God in that way, you are absolutely communing with God. You are choosing to commune with God. You are choosing to be part of the creative process. You are choosing to be the creator because you are one with God. And being one with God means you are the creator. You are the one who creates from your very presence, from your very essence. And when you find that space within yourself where you can feel that love and you can express that love, then you know that you are communing with God. The other thing that you must look at within yourself is the idea that that communion is not an esoteric secret knowledge that is out there only for the chosen few. It is not an esoteric forbidden knowledge that is only for various religions and cultures. It is how you live your life. Communing with God is living loving. Communing with God is being love, expressing love, receiving love, enjoying, creating, loving into existence. Find things that you can enjoy, find things that you love, and live that way. And you find your path. You find your cohabitation in the oneness with not only you, but the people around you and with God. Because you're all one. It's all one thing. And all you are in this physical world is an expression of you and the oneness around you. Because the actual physical world is the oneness in illusion. It's the oneness in expression of belief. Your visual world is an expression of belief, and it's an expression of collective belief. And when you release and choose to step into the creative side of that equation, you find that you are also creating the illusion differently. You can create the illusion differently. And you're at a time in this world where the communion with God is getting easier because the communion with God is getting more natural, because we understand at this time that love is growing and humanity is evolving into a place of more love, of more connection. The veil is thinner. Now it is thinner. Today it is thinner. Tomorrow it'll be thinner still. But today is the day that you get to create the thinness of that veil. Today is the day where you get to actually step into the role of creating that loving world, which everyone desires, everyone wants, but oftentimes they fear that it's never coming, or they fear that something terrible is going to happen that's going to stop it from coming, or they fear, in general fear. That fear is that out of time focus on negativity, and that negativity and that out of time focus is what keeps you from feeling the communion with God, because God is in the present. God is alive and active in the here and now. God isn't 2,000 years ago in ancient text. God isn't 10,000 years from now in future text. God is in the here and now, because the future is malleable and the past is done. Stay here and now and realize that your daily actions are communing with God. Now, God gives you whatever you ask for. When you ask for something negative, God gives you negative. The only one who doesn't recognize the communion is you. You are constantly in communion with God because you and God are one. And being one with God, you must realize that you yourself are the only one who cannot see the communion. You yourself are the one that are away. God always sees you, but you don't always see God. So you're the one who has to recognize and love. And the way you do that is you just start loving. Don't look for a pathway to God. Just be God. Be love. Be love in all its wonderful and beautiful forms. See love in all the faces and the masks of the people around you. See that love and express that love. Be that love for them. Offer your hand, offer a smile. Even a nice, kind face is delivering love at times, because that nice, kind face is coming from a place of love. When you get that feeling within your heart and you express that feeling into your world, people see that feeling. People feel that feeling. They call you charismatic. They call you so happy. They say things like, I love to be around them. Well, I love to be around them. They love. They are delivering God to you. They love. You express God to them. They express God to you. God is love. God is love. Say that again. God is love, because God is the expression, and you have a choice to express it, and you have a choice to receive it. And oftentimes people won't receive it for the fear of losing it. And the reality of it is the communion with God is always there. It's only not recognized. It's only not in a space where we can see it regularly and understand, because our fear puts the goggles over our eyes, the shades over our eyes that don't let us see love, don't let us see our connection. But the connection is there. The connection is one. The connection is whole. And the reality of it is we ourselves must take the time to choose and recognize that it's there. You are the creator of your experience. Be that creation, be that God, be that one, and you will express into the world God. And that, my friends, was the answer that came through. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye. Thank you, my friends, for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure that you've subscribed and you like it, you share it, but also comment below it. Let's get this community talking about these topics and spreading this information out far and wide so we can change the world for the better. Thank you.